I brought enough. I brought enough for 15 people, so.
Oh, you're good.
Make sure they share up, or whoever else wants to eat.
Trust me.
That's some funny. Everybody out here got a coat on and a hat on. I'm out here in some shorts and a shirt.
No hat on.
Oh, that's right.
My hair's
Why
all
do we have
messed
this
up,
open?
so I have to do that.
So you can put
I
strips
put it
in
on earlier because I thought it was gonna get cold, and now it look.
Grab what?
Oh, it is a little messed up.
Yeah, it's not the coldest stuff.
Where's it at?
Right behind you, right below you.
Right below you.
Now, WQAD News 8's The Score.
4 quarters, dogfight. Start fast, finish fast, pedal to the middle, all gas, no brakes.
The Quad City's only half-hour high school football show.
We will not back down.
The Score, sponsored by Temple Sporting Goods and AdCraft Custom Apparel.
Welcome to week 10 of The Score. The regular season is done. We are into the postseason. So much great football on both sides of the river. It's a big night here in The Score because it's a little bittersweet, Corey, because we're going to have to say goodbye to one of our own. Not tonight. She still has a few more days to work with us, but this is Celia's last score. You're leaving for much better places.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've got a job at the PGA Tour, but I've been doing high school football for 5 years. I'm really sad to see this be my last high school football show.
And she's done such a great job that we couldn't just have her leave with me grilling. Again. So we went and got the best in the business. Snoop is here to cook up some fantastic Mexican food. And what do you got for us as we get ready to roll?
Well, tonight we're going to have a little out of cheddar meat. I prepared some steak, and we're going to do a little fideo and some beans and some tortillas and some chips and salsa.
That sounds.
Are you sure the brat? That's a little better than the brat?
This is way better.
Make you
I brought
stay?
you a hot dog just in case.
Oh!
We're going to get Snoop to work. He's going to start grilling. You got some football.
I got some football, and there's a lot of scoring in the first game we're going to start with tonight. It's Moline at home hosting Hampshire. And Moline will get the opening possession, go right down the field, and Alec Ponder rolling out hits Colin Schultz. 24 yards for a touchdown. Moline grabs a quick 7-0 lead. Next Moline possession, down the field, Gavin Grace, 1-yard touchdown, 14-0. Then the defense gets in on the act as Chase Stevens picks off this pass, and he will lead his way for pick 6. Moline grabs a 21-0 lead, and they would not be done. Second quarter on a 4th and 5 play. Ponder rolling out, hits Matthew Bailey. Maroons up 27-0, and you think they're cruising along. But Hampshire would make a little run. Moline answers. Riley Fuller, 57 yards to the house, 34-14. Now let's go to the fourth quarter. Hampshire making a game, only down 13. Devin Yeats, a 1-yard score. It's 41-35, but Moline answers. Gavin Grace again from a yard out. Touchdown, 48-35. So much scoring. Moline's defense would get a stop late in this one to secure the victory. They're advancing with a 48-42 win. And we now head up to Moline, where we have the Maroons head coach, Mike Morrissey, waiting for us.
Hey guys, how are you?
Great. Hey, great game today. First of all, talk about just how this offense was able to persevere. You knew coming in Hampshire had some big playmakers, but you had some on your side of the ball, and the offense played tremendous tonight.
Yeah, our guys stepped up when they needed to, and that was really great. You know, to see these guys, offensively kind of struggle last week, and then to turn it around, have a great week of practice, and really make plays when we needed them to. That was awesome. You know, it's rare that this year that we've been the ones that have to carry the defense a little bit because they've been so great and so solid. So for us to make plays when we needed to, that was rewarding for our kids.
Coach, during the week when you're texting me to make fun of me, if I would have told you in response that you guys would have started at 27-0, you would have taken that. That offense was pretty special early on.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'll tell you what, that's why high school football is so much more exciting than the PGA Tour. So I'm not sure what Celia's thinking. But honestly, it was a great night. It was a good night for our kids. We were able to answer and start out fast, but Hampshire comes from a great conference. You know, and that's the thing. They played a lot of really good football teams. So we knew there was no way they were just going to roll over. They're competitive. They're well coached. They got some really exceptional athletes. So, you know, for us, again, to make that stop at the end defensively, I think was really exciting, and great to see our kids step up when their back was against the wall.
Coach, you get Willowbrook next. I know you faced them in 2019 in the postseason then. What do you think it's going to take for you guys to get it done this time around?
Yeah, we got to continue to just work on ourselves. You know, obviously Willowbrook's a well-coached football team, and in 2019 they were exceptional. So to travel up there is always a challenge. They got a great atmosphere, and they're a good football team. They, again, another good conference that they play in. So we're just excited about the opportunity to play another game, you know, and have that challenge, and to be able to go up there and see if we can compete.
Coach, I know you're not far away. We got Snoop here. We're making steak tacos tonight, and you're only.
I heard.
Snoop will show it to you right here. So if you want to, swing
I'm
by,
telling you,
we got chips and salsa. We got all the good stuff. So
I feel like I got cheated the last time I was there after hearing that menu earlier.
Hey, you know where we are. We know where we are. Hey, Coach, appreciate you. Congratulations. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate you as always.
Corey, you mentioned a lot of scoring. I'll see your Moline game, and I'll take you to Rock Island for a ton of scoring. Rocks and Springfield. Rock Island in the postseason for the third straight time under Ben Hammer. And how's this for a start? Quintarian Brooks gets the handoff, runs over the defender at the 5, gets in, 38-yard touchdown. Kinda goes off, but I knew it was coming, so it's all good. 7-0.
Steady as a rock.
Rocks in front. More from Rock Island after a defensive stop, which I don't think I'll say again. It's Brooks again, this time from 27 yards out, 14-0. Rock Island with the start they wanted. It was 14-6. Springfield scores a touchdown. Rock Island comes right back. Still first quarter. They go to the air. Eli Reese to Marion Anderson, 5-yard touchdown. 21-6. Rock Island looking really good after the first quarter. But the Senators would score the next 24 points in the game. Rocks respond though. Brooks, another touchdown. This one from 2 yards out. 30-28. Rock Island back within just 2. Later and late in the second quarter, it's Brooks again, his 4th touchdown of the first half. That made it 42-35 at the half. That's right, 77 points in the first half alone. Right now it's 80-64 in the fourth quarter. That is an IHSA 6A record for total points in a game. We'll let you know if Rock Island can come back late in that one. Let's head over to the Iowa side of the river, and a good one between defending state champion North Scott and DECORAH. First quarter in this one, it is the special teams for North Scott doing the job. Dylan Marty with the blocked punt. Lancers take over, and it is Oliver Hughes making good for a field goal. North Scott up 3-0 early. The Lancers go to the air after that. Grayson Jewell to Miles Robertson. This one covers 30 yards and a first down. Then it's Drew Kilberg going in from 1 yard out, 10-0. North Scott looking good. First quarter, already up double figures. But let's go fastly to the fourth quarter. It's 10-7, and it's an interception. DECORAH's Joseph Bachman comes up with a big turnover, and then it's Keenan Tyler to Noah Starts for the touchdown with 30 seconds to go. That gives the DECORAH Vikings the lead, and we'll check out a final in this one. North Scott upset at home, 14-10. DECORAH won that game, 14-10. Your final from Eldridge.
In 5A, district champion Pleasant Valley hosting Cedar Rapids in their postseason opener. First quarter, if there's one thing the Spartans can do well, it's run the football. Here's Ty Lyon breaking off a 28-yard run for the touchdown. The Spartans would be up 14-0 just 4 minutes into the game. A big reason for celebration there, and they're certainly glad to have this guy back. It is Barrett Limmark pitching the ball to Caden McDermott. He'd pick up a big first and goal. And then it's Lindmark executing the QB sneak to perfection. They take a 21-0 lead. The offense keeps rolling in the second quarter. Lindmark with a little stiff arm action here. Check that out. He'll stay on his feet and stay in bounds. Shed another defender before he goes to the house. They'd be up 28-0 at that point. Let's check out a final score in this one. A lot of offense in this game, 42-14, the final score.
That was a huge win. They're a good team, a good program, and we knew we were going to have to give it everything we had and play well. And we started out early, and we kept our foot on the gas to the finish. Yeah, we faced a lot of adversity this year, and we're hitting our groove at the right time, which is exactly our goal and exactly what we want. Yeah, it was a tough year. Obviously, it didn't go how I wanted, but I'm playing right now, and that's everything I can ask for, and we're playing playoff football, which is great.
We're going to have a tough game, maybe away, maybe get another home game. We got to keep on going like this and running the ball, having great defense, stopping the playoff team 14 points. We want to get back, get our revenge after that. We didn't have a great time in the Dome last year. Got blown out. We just want to get back and show what we're made of.
Let's head up to Cedar Rapids Prairie, Bettendorf in town. First round of the playoffs, second quarter of this one. Bettendorf's defense looking good. Bradley Hill with a huge hit for tackle for loss. It's still scoreless. Late second quarter, finally some offense. Brandon Vicko with the quarterback draw, 10-yard touchdown. Prairie led 7-0 at the half. Late third quarter, it's still 7-0. Bettendorf gets on the board. It's their defense. Cameron Figs with the interception. He goes 25 yards to the house. Extra point is no good. 7-6, the Prairie lead down to 1. But it was a Prairie lead later on when Tynum Nukina gets it, throws it back to Couts for the 18-yard gain. But it was tough going on offense. We'll show you a final. Cedar Rapids Prairie, much better effort from Bettendorf, but they fall 24-6, your final score.
Another rematch from the regular season in Class 3A. Assumption and Solon hooking up for the second time. No score, opening quarter. Solon's D picks off the pass after it's deflected. Carson Miller picked it off by Mike Piplo. Marching down the field, first play of the second quarter. Solon gets into the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. Sean Stale, 7-0. Then it's Solon not wasting any time. Next possession, Stahl gets the handoff, 47 yards for the score. It's 14-0. Assumption would get on the board and answer. This Aiden Weidman keeper would pick up 15 yards for a first down, and then a few plays later, it would be John Argo. He's been a workhorse all year long. Finds a lane, takes this one 50 yards to pay dirt. Assumption's first points in this game coming at the 14-7 at that point. Checking the final score, Assumption season does come to an end with a 24-17 loss. Burlington playing a postseason game for the first time since 2012 against Cedar Rapids Xavier, and it would be the home team striking first. Christian Stanek in for the touchdown. The Saints took an early lead. Next Xavier possession, it's Will Hisserote with a 7-yard touchdown. And then Burlington's Kanye Baker to Alex Foster. That's a big play, picking up a first down for the Greyhounds. They go to their bag of tricks. The next time rolling out, this pass would be picked off. Burlington's season does come to an end. The Greyhounds falling 45-8.
In 8-man, undefeated Easton Valley hosting English Valley, a battle of the valleys. That's Connor Groover rolling out and finding his brother Aiden Groover. He'll go in for the touchdown to take an early lead. Then it's Groover once again, this time hooking up with Carson Fegan. He'll dive into the end zone for yet another touchdown. A lot of scoring in 8-man. Then it's Groover rolling out, throwing a pass on the left side rather, to Carson Fegan once again. He'll tote this rock to pay dirt. Let's check out a final score in this one. Going the way of the Riverhawks, 60-7, the final score.
One more score to pass along for you. Comanche's season coming to an end. Actually, yeah, that is a final. It is 33-0. They fall at Wakan. We have reached our first break of the night. I'm eating this steak and there's chips and salsa. Get some chips and Celia, get in here.
Gotta eat the chips and salsa.
Get in there.
It's good
They're
stuff.
so good.
Snoop's cooking. We got more, and it's funny, guys, because we never have an audience, and everybody's
watching.
Everybody's
watching.
Or do you think it's to see Snoop?
I think it's for the food.
We got more of the score straight ahead.
You're watching The Score on WQAD News 8.
No, that was perfect. That was perfect, yeah.
It was close.
Wow, that's great.
Plenty of time.
Is
We'll
that
be
hot?
good.
That plate hot?
No, it's fine. I mean, it's spicy, but it's good.
I would have brought you some hot, man. I just made some fresh hot, too.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. I was going to bring it. I thought, nah, you guys are weak.
Wow.
Well, you usually eat the mild. You don't eat the,
The
hot. Hey, Anita, I brought a bag and a half of chips, and there's more salsa in here. I got pickle in here.
You're amazing, Snoop.
Brought jalapenos. I almost brought queso, but I didn't have no way to heat it up.
So, in the third segment, we'll put together a taco.
As big as your head.
A beef
The double.
You want tortilla?
Yeah, let's tortilla with it.
I used to do it all.
Oh,
You name it.
I got in trouble because I took a bite of steak and all of a sudden you're like, I'm like, oh, play of the night, darn it.
Did we get a play tonight?
Hey, can you move over Rock Island? Caitlin, move Rock Island into that play. I'll just
So play of the night.
Quantarian Brooks with a great
North Boone. You have that?
Do you want your mic still open?
And then you have
No, we don't need it open.
Weathersfield.
No, we're good.
And then we're dropping Galena Forest in, so.
Score Play of the Night, sponsored by Western Illinois University.
Our play of the night comes from Rocky Stadium, where there was plenty of plays of the night, plenty of offense in this one. First drive of the game for Rock Island, Quantarian Brooks, and watch him at the 5-yard line. Get out of my way. He had 4 touchdowns in the first half alone. That is your play of the night right now. Rock Island trails late in a shootout over at Rocky Stadium. Welcome back to The Score. We have a bittersweet night here in WQED. We're mourning and celebrating at the same time. I don't say mourning, but we don't want to lose Celia, but Celia is headed to much greener pastures coming up. We'll talk more about that later on. But we got Snoop here to kind of celebrate with a lot of great Mexican food, and you'll notice that you'll hear some crunching during the show. That's us eating.
I got chips, and I'm not talking at all. I have no games in this segment, so good luck, guys. I'm eating chips. Just letting you know.
Who stacked this thing? All right, we'll get right back to the action. We have a lot of playoff football in the state of Illinois, including North Boone and Princeton. Miserable night. Thank you to Dan Pearson for dealing with that weather. It is the Tigers going deep. Plenty of time for Tegan Davis. He hits Ian Compton in stride. 48-yard touchdown. 7-0 home team in front. The Vikings only have 1 rushing yard in the first half, but 168 through the air. Quarterback can wing it. Chandler Alderman, 19 yards to Will Dutch, ties things up at 7. The ground game, though, working for the Tigers. Augie Christensen ripping off a 19-yard run on the scoring drive for Princeton. It carries over to the second quarter. It's Christensen bolting 10 yards into the end zone for the touchdown. He had 100+ in the first half alone. Tigers back in front, and the Tigers add to that 13-7 lead, putting together a 90-yard scoring drive. Christensen spinning and sprinting his way in from 18 yards out into the red zone, I should say, a few plays later. Check out North Boone, middle linebacker diving over the center. Davis recovers nicely, stretches across the line for the 7-yard scoring scamper. Tigers rolling this one 47-41. They advance to round 2. My game ball going to Dan Pearson for braving that weather out there.
Good for him.
Other scores, it is IC Catholic knocking off Monmouth Roseville 55-8. West Central, an 8-man, wins it 38-28. Your final score, also Galena falling in a close one, 22-14. And a update from over in Rock Island, 94-72, the most combined points in an IHSA playoff game. And it's still the fourth quarter.
Still going on.
We'll get an update a little bit later on.
All right, a great round 1 matchup in 1A. A-Town welcoming Anawan Weathersfield to town. End of the second quarter, and A&W goes to the air. It is Parker Dance throwing to Brennan Scott here. He'll pick up 10 and move the chains, and then it's Dance again to Scott. This time for 15 more. Quite the 1-2 punch there as he'll go out of bounds. Then A&W hopes to score here, but it's a big play from the A-Town defense. It's Ashton Parker picking off the ball, toting the rock before he gets taken down. And it would be scoreless at the half, so let's go to the third quarter now. Zeb Rashid finding Riker Gillespie for 15 yards in this one. And then he would hand the ball off to Tommy Covington for a big gain on this play, 30 yards. That would put them down inside the 10. They would score right after that. Let's check out a final score in this one. It goes the way of A-Town, 14-8, the final score.
Of course, a lot more high school football playoff games on the Illinois side of the river coming up tomorrow. We'll have you covered right here on WQAD. We're just getting warmed up. We got Snoop on the grill. We're going to talk to Celia about where she's heading, and we'll have Brian Stocking and your stockpile stats coming up straight ahead here on the Score.
I will venture that they don't score 72 points this season in basketball.
How are we time-wise?
Oh, that's okay.
We're fine.
Is fan of the night in this block?
Yeah.
Okay.
Young man.
All right, I got that.
Hey. Hey. Oh, God, thank you. We're going to put together a taco,
steak?
too.
Want some steak?
Twist my arm.
We'll feed them afterwards. We're all right.
I'm okay.
You start feeding the
Thank you,
animals. She will not eat on the air, will you?
I don't like to.
She will not.
Because I don't like to get stuff in my mouth.
Right after I
like-
said that, I'm just like, oh, because I've known you told me that before. You're like,
I don't
do
like
not
to.
this.
Just because I don't want to like
Totally
choke
get it.
like
Yep.
you did that one time.
Oh, I hear you.
No, I can't.
You want a chip? Here.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we're good. Do we need our mics?
No, I don't think we need
No,
our
we're
mics.
I think we're good.
We've
Thanks,
got
Jeff.
we got no games in this segment, right?
The Score Fan of the Night, sponsored by Millwright Local 2158.
We're making tacos here tonight, so it's only right that our fan of the night was dressed as a taco at Pleasant Valley.
love
All
that.
of the
Love it.
students wearing costumes. This young lady in the band dressed as a taco.
need
Very
one of them.
fitting for this evening. Yes, you need
one of
one of those.
Next year when Snoop's on, we're going to have Snoop on with a taco.
Great.
3X if anybody gets me one. 3X.
So as you can see, we do have a guest. Our guest griller is the one and only Snoop, making some fantastic Mexican food, some steak tacos. We got chips and salsa. We're thrilled and we're celebrating because we hate to see her go, but Celia's got a fantastic opportunity. You're heading to the PGA Tour. Kind of tell everyone what you're heading, where you're going,
Yeah.
and that you're not leaving because of me. That's the most important
Okay,
thing.
yeah. Well, we'll let them guess on that. So today's not my last day. My
No.
last day is next Friday, the 5th. I will be taking a job at the PGA Tour in Ponte Vedra, Florida. So a little bit better weather. I think I can ditch this coat.
Yes.
I'll be working on their content team, working on feature stories. So I'm really excited to get down there and get started.
And you've always enjoyed golf. I know
Yes.
when we first brought you on here, we threw you right in at the John Deere Classic. You've always loved that. So
she's
why
star.
is golf your thing? What do you like so much about golf?
You know, not to make things serious, but in golf, I have felt as a woman in sports respected, heard, and understood, and that my opinion and point of view is appreciated and I have a seat at the table. And as a woman in sports, that's not always easy. And so golf has been a game that I found my niche in, and I just have really fallen in love with it.
Her opinion is always heard for us here.
It is true.
And
it's-
appreciated.
And it's appreciated. and respected.
Absolutely.
We're going to miss the heck out of her. We're not done celebrating her. We got a whole week to do that next Friday when she's leaving, but we really appreciate everything she's done over the time, and we'll have much more
Miss
still
you
coming up.
guys.
And Snoop's cooking for us. What do you got for us?
Tacos. Get some steak tacos.
All right,
Tacos,
I'm
love it.
I'm gonna let you guys. So if you guys are looking for some great Mexican food or food in general, Snoop's your guy. On Twitter at @Marandazzo, message me. I'll get you hooked up with Snoop. He's literally the best in the business. He caters all our goods. And here's what I love: we're all wearing coats, stocking caps. You do know it's like 40 degrees outside, right?
Hot, man.
Shorts and a t-shirt for this young man.
Shorts and a t-shirt, baby.
We love it. We
Snoop's
love
not
it.
going anywhere. We're going to eat a little bit more. We got Brian stocking with your stats of the night and a look back on a fantastic football season. It's all straight ahead. Hey, Gord, get some of this
Give it
on
to
the
Celia.
score.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I guess we should.
Eat.
I really want it. We'll be right back.
Don't make it.
I'm going to grab your
Don't be sad.
Sold.
So you'll just be hanging.
So.
You'll just be hanging. You'll be on here, but you won't be able to hear you.
And no,
Okay, we need Snoop's mic on stockpile. It's going on there
yeah,
right now.
that's what we're doing right now.
We'll make sure you're heard.
They'll hear me.
You got beans and rice coming too.
Here, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to hook this on
Yeah,
you.
that's perfect.
Yep.
Jerome.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
Jerome.
Mic
Hey,
check,
let him
1,
go.
2.
Yeah,
Mic
because he's
check.
wearing the same
Snoop,
pants that Kyle
go.
Shanahan wears.
Ignore Jerry and go.
Mic check, 1, 2. Mic check.
You can stand over there, Stock. Okay, thank you. So what are your stats? What do you got?
We got Easton Valley and Moline.
We went from busy to crowded here on the score. Brian Stocking here with your stockpile stats tonight. Take it
Okay,
away,
we've got Easton Valley scoring 60 points or more for the 5th straight playoff win, and each of those playoff wins have been by 50 points or more. They won by 53 tonight. Connor Groover, 6 touchdowns, 5 passing, is 45 on the season. And for Moline, the most playoff points in school history tonight. In fact, the top 3-point totals in playoff history are under Coach Mike MORRISSEY, who is now the Moline all-time winning playoff winner in leadoff. He's won the most playoff games in Moline history.
How many points at Rock Island total?
166. They lost 94-72. Just went final.
That is the most points in IHSA playoff history between two teams. Hey, we want to thank everybody for watching. We want to thank our crews the entire season. We're going to feed them really well because of Snoop, and he's here. We want to thank you the most for watching. As we leave you tonight, here's a look back at some of the best from a year on the score. We'll be back next week for some more high school football. We're going to get to the highlights. I'm going to actually I'm serious. Start putting them
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Long pass is caught.
try to do this by the magic of television. I got you. Last year I told you I'd have you brought, so I'm going to throw this one to you, and hopefully it gets to you. That's when you throw. There it is.
Yeah, look at that. You guys are coming through.
Right? That's a talk with your mouth full.
That's A1 right there. That's awesome.